All right, welcome back to Happy Fun Times with your favorite camp counselor slash, middle school mental health advisor. Me.
Guidance counselor?
Yeah, guidance counselor. Camp counselor, guidance counselor, just everything counselor.
Ohio, my friends. Welcome to Anime Camp.
I don't
Gombat K,
remember-
everyone.
I don't remember my guidance counselor throwing shadow creatures at me to kill me. But maybe I just didn't go enough.
Mine did, but that's because I had an art degree.
Times have been real tough on counselors, let me tell you. So to pick up, you guys had last session. You had gone after arriving back to Zobeck. You have gone to basically. Leofston wanted to check on his contact, Eingarth, who, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was a fellow who you had met down in the mines.
Yeah.
And you had him as an informant for if he heard anything in the area. And he had presided in the dock district of Zobeck for quite a while, most recently at the behest of your coin. And upon coming back, not only do you realize that the bartender is no longer the previous bartender, it was now a kobold, who, adorably walked on top of the bar because they were so short. You had found out that Eingarth had met with a man with a long, taut, braided ponytail that handed over a sack of what could only be construed as jingly coin, unless it was a bag of very thick paper clips, in which case this is all just a major misunderstanding.
Leoson's still mad about it, don't get me wrong. Still pissed about it.
But it is presumed to be cash, as Eingarth is no longer camped at the campsite, and as this discovery has kind of caused Leofston to understand that perhaps maybe the element of surprise for Gunnar may or may not be gone at this point. Some of you had noticed that there was a acolyte running through the streets looking for aid at this time of evening, and he had advised that the priest of the Temple of Khors and Perun was being threatened, and that blood may spill on holy ground. Granted, none of you are related to Khors or Perun, but you understand possible implications of that, and you have come to the rescue. You have found that there are two Shadow Fae rakish rogues that are encroaching on Oleg Kandark, who is the priest in the center, and Misha, the acolyte, was the one that had gotten you and had come back inside seconds before you had gotten within eyesight of the entrance, and is now being confronted by a hound of the night. We are in round 2, so unless anyone has any things to say or last words, looking at you, Poppy, then go ahead and say them now before we get into the Shadow Fae Rake 1's turn. Okay.
I was gonna try to come up with something clever, but wasn't quick enough.
That's fine. Alright. Shadow Fae Rake number 1 is in the web spell. So if I understand correctly, Sin, you will need to make him make a save, and I had gone in moments, or within the last hour, and noticed that your DCs for your level 2 spells were not correct. I have corrected them to reflect your wisdom ability, because that is what rangers use for casting a modifier, correct? So your DC went up from
Yes.
Yeah, the DC it needs to make is not a DC 11. That seems a little bit too easy. And instead it would be a dexterity save of DC 14. So
That's way more.
It is. So if you want to drag that over to the Shadow Fae Rake in the web.
Yeah, let's do that.
If he fails, he will be.
There's actually two of
restrained.
these now. There's 2 webs on my sheet. Do we know which one it is? Let me check.
They both look absolutely identical.
Okay, DC 14 save. Okay, you said which one? Number 1?
Number 1, the one in the web.
He rolled well.
Yep, he rolled pretty well.
Oh, good. No problem.
So now it is difficult terrain for him. He is not restrained, but anytime that he starts his turn in there, he will need, or if anyone enters during that turn, they'll need to make that save. Okay, so he will go ahead and take an attack against the poor Oleg.
I would like to make that not happen.
You are not next to the one that is attacking, so how would you want to do that?
Using Vigilant Guardian. Once a creature you can see within 5 of you is hit with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to swap places.
Okay.
And I'm assuming he's 5. Yeah, he's diagonal from me.
Yeah, Oleg is diagonal from you, yeah. So you want to... Can you go ahead and link that just so I can... Again... Very helpful to see from time to time.
That's the wrong one.
That is
not the correct one. Sorry about that.
That one I'm real familiar with. Okay, so, yep, you use your reaction. Yeah, you haven't used your reaction yet, so... Alright, so then, yeah, we'll go ahead. I'll switch places with you. You will now take this spot. Oleg will... You kind of... As he looks over towards the rake in the webs that manages to just lunge through the webbing to take a stab at him, you grab his wrist and kind of do-si-do swing him over down the 5 feet while you hop up in time to take that blow. I'm assuming a 23 will hit you as well.
Definitely. As he does that, Lee Austin takes the hit and tells him to get out of the way.
Alright, and then let's see. You take 15 points of damage. So 6 points of piercing and 9 poison damage as the icky blade pierces your skin. For a bonus action... for bonus action, you see after he hits you, he kind of gives you kind of a wicked grin, and then kind of just in shadow completely disappears from this area. And Misty steps over right behind Oleg.
Lee Austin curses very loudly, very angrily.
He looks up at you, already anticipating your current position. Like, you know, when you're looking at camera 1, camera 2, like, he's looking at you, and then when you see him come up, he already knows which way to point his head, and he still looks at you and goes, "Bet you can't do that again," and will attempt to swing on Oleg. Alright, Oleg has taken...
Wait, sorry, I was muted. That's on me. That's my fault. I would like to use my reaction.
Okay.
And use Silvery Barbs, which I will link.
Okay.
You distract the triggering creature and turn its uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll and use the lower roll.
Okay. So
on the attack.
It got an 11 the first time, so he'll try it. He'll roll a second time and use the lowest of the results.
Nice.
Yay!
Okay.
Nice.
And then let me finish reading this real quick just so I know I'm doing it right. You can choose a different creature you see within range. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute. I'm going to give that to Leofston.
Okay, and now is that...
So Leofston has advantage on the next attack, ability check, or saving throw in the next minute.
Okay, so you should be able to
and
drag
I think
that
I put
over.
that on him.
Yes, yeah.
I'm moving. I have very big windows. I'm moving the map over. Okay, so it's this one. Drag Yeah.
Thank you, Tandy.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Okay, nicely done. Yeah, no, you did it exactly when you should have, when you found out that a creature gets hit, so...
Yeah. I was just mute. I was going, wait, and I didn't realize I was muted.
Curses, you almost got me to possibly spill blood on holy ground. How dare
No,
you.
never. I won't allow it.
Okay, well, at that one, he seems a little more like he wasn't suspecting that, and he kind of looks out the doors that are wide open, kind of at you. Well, then that's going to bring us to the Hound of the Night. He needs to see if he re-rolls. Come on. Hold on. Ooh, okay. Alright. Then, in this case... he is frightened and cannot approach Tendi. That is not going to stop the Hound from taking a bite at the acolyte. Let's see here. Yes, okay, so bite down on Nisha. Ooh, but misses. Alright. That is going to be its turn for right now. That brings us to Uncooked Chicken Tender.
Give me 1 second. I took a wrong time to take a bite of my food. Okay, I'm sorry. How far is this? 60 feet? That'll work. Which one was the one... Hang on, I can just look up. This is stone. One was the one that tried to attack what's his name and then missed. I want to use Mind Sliver on that nerd. And I'm sure he'll do fine, but...
Which one?
Mind Sliver, I'm pulling it over. I don't have my mouse today, so I'm...
yeah, no,
and that's going to go on 1.
On 1, okay.
Yes, the one that missed and is looking at me. So, cast 1.
The Shadow Fae succeeds.
Okay. Target must succeed or take psychic damage. Then he's fine. And I'm going to walk up to Sin 10 feet. And I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on Sin.
Okay.
Thanks.
So let me put that on, not that one, this one.
Now, I will remind you, Tendi, before your turn is over. You recall being the only person you believe
that saw the thing that
seeing...
attacked Poppy.
No, that is approaching towards Poppy. Nothing's attacked Poppy.
Where was it coming from again?
It was coming
it's
from
inside, yes.
Yeah, it's coming from this north, like kind of walking along the north wall, coming closer.
Something is coming. What's coming? Be more specific. It's dark. It's coming for you.
Okay.
That's foreboding.
Anything else, Tendi, on your turn?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm moving windows again to end my turn.
Alright, that will bring us to Poppy.
Okay. The first thing Poppy's gonna do would be like doing like a perception check to try to see whatever's coming for me via an action, or was that like a free action, or
what?
Did you not hear? Where did I lose you?
No, we heard of it.
I mean, no, I'm just saying you're wanting to look around.
Yeah, is that an
Search?
action?
For a search action, it would be, yeah.
Then I'm not gonna do that because
Okay.
I only have one action.
That
So
is
whatever
true.
comes for me will come for me. So, the Shadow Fey Rake 1. I'm going to I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force.
Okay. While you're doing that real quick, I want to bring this up and ask, Tendi, you Dragon Roared last turn, right? To frighten the Hound of the Night?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Since it was the start of your turn, it is no longer frightened.
Okay.
Okay. So, Phantasmal Force on Rake number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait,
it-
let me...
You'll need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, I need to... bring that there. Did I fail or did it fail?
He failed.
Okay, so what he sees is that the ground beneath him starts to open up and a hole is beneath him and he begins to fall. And it's just this never-ending hole.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's not much he can be able to do right now about it, but yeah, he does see that there's a hole underneath him.
I just don't want him to attack the guy. That's my whole plan.
Okay.
Okay. And since it's not something that would give damage,
Not yet, anyway.
no, it's a never-ending hole, so he's not going to take damage at all.
No, as long as he is in that space, you could essentially see that he would be probably hitting the sides or the walls of this hole, and that would constitute what probably would be the 1d6 psychic damage.
That won't spill blood, though, right?
It's psychic it's brain damage.
Okay.
It will not
That's
spill
fine.
It will not spill blood. You guys are I love how in Plane Shift we are like the most opposite of literal we could possibly be, and then in Midgard it's like we have to. We, like he said, we have to follow.
What do you
this
mean
one.
I'm the opposite of literal and in Plane Shift I play Althea? I don't understand.
Calliope would spill so much blood and then turn around like, "Oh, I thought you said... No, what did you say? I misheard. God, I'm so sorry."
Gee. Oh, beans. I'm sorry.
And then step on someone's goddamn skull.
Okay, so is there did you put an effect on the Shadow Fig Rake 1 for your Phantasmal Force? Does it have one?
It doesn't have one.
It does not. Okay.
It has the psychic damage and it has the thing to cast, and then it has one for myself, but for some reason it doesn't have one for...
Okay, but you have it on that you have it on you, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Okay, and then I think my bonus action, I'm going to use my Form of Dread.
On who?
Gonna gain temporary hit points. 5. What's
Well,
this for?
if you rolled a 1, can you roll again? Is that...
That's not like an attack, saving throw, or a skill check or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm immune to being frightened.
You can still like roll a 1 on damage die and stuff still.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Is anybody else frightened by that, or is it just
Not until I attack them.
Okay, got it. Okie dokie.
Wait a second, I used my last Pact Magic spell slot for that. Wicket is just gonna continue being invisible and doing his thing.
Okay. We go to Misha, who is going to attempt to dodge. Is the best he could be able to do in this instance. Seeing as how the Hound of the Night is no longer frightened of anybody that is within eyesight, Misha will try to dodge and make it harder for the Hound to get a bite in. We go to rake number 2, where he is going to go ahead and turn to Oleg in the sandwich between both of the rakes. And Snickering will go ahead and make his rapier attack against him. Hitting the priest. Does anyone have anything to interrupt that?
I probably do. Let me look. Well,
Okay.
let me see. Any issues?
You have already used your reaction, and it has not been around to your turn yet. So any reactions you would have, you've already used your reaction.
Yeah.
What if Prudence just grabs him out of just where he is and then just yeets him?
Mm.
I have an idea. So I yell out, "Fire! Everybody out!" And I use my ill-fated word to, and he has to roll a d4 and subtract it from his attack.
Okay.
Because distraction.
God, that's such a smart way to do it.
Yeah.
Oleg's. Let me see.
Oh yeah, he's just a guy, so it probably won't help.
Yeah, AC of 13, so bringing it down to a 14 would have done something, but unfortunately, he gets stabbed once with some damage, and stabbed twice with some damage.
Why can't he just be like wearing heavy armor?
You know, because
Priest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oleg goes down.
What? Okay.
Yeah, he's just a guy. He probably has like 3 hit points.
Wow, way to be weak AF, man. Go
You-
touch some
No
grass.
joke. Go fucking lift, bro.
Sin, you actually, well, you can tell that they're speaking in a different language, but you understand it. To everyone else who does not understand Elvish, they kind of give a, ha ha ha, we've done it. And let's see, we are keeping her word. We shall retreat once the acolyte is taken care of. But for the rest of you, you hear like elf. So Sin,
They just say elf? Like elf, elf,
They
elf,
just-
elf,
Yeah,
elf, elf.
Shadowfae, 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 Shadowfae. Anyways. So those... Where are you at? Where is he at? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes. This Shadowfae rake in front of you now, just as Oleg hits the ground, he kind of looks to everyone but Leostin and kind of gives like a, as he wraps up in shadowy material and ends up teleporting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Will travel for his move action 5, 10.
Would he have trouble through that web though?
No, he magically teleported. He didn't actually physically travel through it.
Okay.
10, interact with an object action. 15, 20, 25, 30. So he is out the door. He's gonna hit this city. Maybe brushing his teeth with a bottle of Jack. All right, Prudence. The priest has fallen. The young acolyte standing, stuck in the corner with the Hound of the Night viciously chomping at him. What do you do?
I want to kill the dog.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to hit it with my staff.
Okay.
You know, you think by now, like I would get used to it. I would like know what I need to click on. You would think that would be a thing,
Mm-hmm.
but no. Where's the dog? 19 to hit. Oh, 25 to hit. I mean, of course.
Nice.
That's what I meant to say. Thank you.
Slap that bad dog.
That's that hits. Go and roll damage.
Hit it for 8.
Very nice. It has taken damage.
And then I'm gonna do an unarmed strike. I'm gonna punch it. $24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then for 5 damage.
Okay. You land. The hide of this hound is quite thick, but you do deal damage to him.
Okay. Do I get to hit 3 times? I can't remember. Is it just twice?
It is. It is. Oh, you were monk 5.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have something called extra attack? Let's see.
No. I just remember
Yes.
for some reason I got to hit 3 times.
Yes, you have extra attack. It's one of your features on your abilities tab. So you can.
Can I
attack.
punch it again?
You can.
I'm gonna punch it a 3rd time. 16.
That's a hit.
It's 5.
You and them twos. Yeah, you deal another 5 damage to it. Seems pretty fine.
It seems pretty fine.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm not, you did, let's see, 8, 13, you did 18 damage to it, which if 18 damage was done to you, you'd be pretty fine still, right?
I guess.
Uh,
Not if it's emotional damage.
Oh. Oh no.
I pressed the thing, but it didn't do anything.
No, it switched. It's Olaf's turn. Oleg's turn.
Yeah, hold
Okay.
hold up. 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 25. And then let's see if they could do this quietly. Hold up. Wait a minute. Burn it. They get a okay. Oof. Sin. You are the only one that sees this. You hear, you think you hear footsteps, but then, similar to the shadowy kind of poof of smoke, you see at the other door, you are the only person that sees this. There is not a rake like the ones that were assaulting the priest, but there was kind of a younger, more not hideous, but just kind of ragged-looking shadow fae that is at the door, or just beyond the door at this point.
You said I could see him?
Through the kind of gloominess of the shadowy effects that is going on along the walls, you're the only person that could look past all that and see that he's attempting to leave.
Okay.
But that is going to be his whole turn to move and whatnot. Priest is dead. Leofston, you are up.
Can I ask a question about that? I don't think I've
Sure.
ever experienced an NPC like dying. So he is not doing saving throws. He is dead. So like a healing thing would not work on him at this point. Or is he down to 0 HP?
Yeah, I mean, no, they can be they would roll saving throws like normal.
Okay.
So, I guess I will go ahead and roll his. Okay. Leofston.
Okay. How tall are the ceilings?
Not very tall. Like maybe 15-ish feet.
So I'd still be able to become a giant or use Giant's Might because I think it's only up. I think he gets up to 8 or 9. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're about 4-ish feet up on a pedestal, kind of a preaching round table sort of thing. But yes, I think even with that, you still would not scrape the ceiling.
if I get big, would that automatically make me trapped in the webs?
No, you could say you basically grew outward away from it.
Okay. Because what I would like to do is get big, use Giant's Might, and then have Leofston try to grapple the remaining Wraith and slam him into the ground. Would that be both of my attack actions?
Well,
Assuming it happens.
yeah. Let's do things in. So you are. What's the action to basically be big? Bonus.
Yes, reaction.
Okay. And then you have your first attack would be to grapple, and then your second attack would be to either. I mean, if you have them grappled, then you can be able to either punch or slam into the ground or something like that.
Yes.
So, then yes, I assume you would have enough actions economy to do that.
Okay. I want to change that then because I want Leofston to try to throw this guy at the dog.
Okay. Do you want to move first?
Yes. So first, let me put on Giant's Might.
You want to put on Giant's Might before you move? Is a question that I'm asking.
I will move first, and then as he's moving, he'll start casting Giant's Might and start moving and growing.
Okay, where are you moving?
He's probably going to move around Oleg and reach out and try to grab the Fae.
Okay, you can show me where you want to move to, fortunately, on the map, so that way I can kind of see where you're going. Where are you intending to move to?
I'm thinking, sorry.
You're good.
Would he be able to reach over Oleg? Like, would that be some sort of, like... I don't want to step on Oleg. I want to avoid stepping on Oleg, but...
So you
I'm thinking...
You can avoid stepping on Oleg.
Oh, I'm thinking down there, and then as he's growing, reach out over Oleg and grab him.
Okay, so you can be able to end up by another square forward, so that way you can take up that 2x2 right in front of Prudence, between Oleg and Prudence. Otherwise it would be... Oh, no, yeah, that's fine. So, go ahead and link your Giant's Might into the chat. And then you will need to do your athletics check versus its acrobatics check.
Did that automatically put it on me, or do I need to put on...
It didn't. It did not automatically put it on you. It just linked it in the chat to say that that's the thing that you were gonna do.
Okay. Let me get my because it has a strength check on it, so let me get that on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so then, what would you say I need to do now? Athletics check?
Athletics, yes.
Do I need to drop it on top of the guy or just in the chat?
You will just need to drop it in the chat. Wow.
Get grabbed.
You got a nat 1. You got him. As you kind of grab him, he kind of goes, "Oh, you got me."
Leofson makes the stinkiest face at him and then throws him at the dog.
Okay. So if you're going to try to throw...
Uh-huh.
Then I need you to make a... I need you to roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier to it, not your proficiency or anything like that, because you are not proficient in throwing elves.
Yes.
Is there somewhere where I can be trained to be proficient in throwing elves?
You should have practiced with Patches while he was here, man.
Ah, shit. Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
True.
Your dex is +1?
Yes.
Okay. The hound, it does not hit the hound. And then you're ending your, you'd be ending your grapple on him, but you do throw. Let's say that since he is up in the air, he does land next to the hound, not hitting the hound, but at least taking a little bit of damage from the throw. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Yeah!
All right. The rake.
Can you not re-roll ones?
The rake.
No,
takes
not
one.
damage. Only saves and attacks.
It is in. It would be real good for everyone to look at. What is it called? I think it is Fated, which is in
Faded
everyone.
is the one.
Yep. Attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws. So not damage. Definitely not
Okay.
damage. So. Okay.
Looking to see if there's anything else I can do. I would... The option's then going to do Action Surge, which is a free action.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to pump himself up, follow where he threw the Shadow Fae, and do just one more attack with the flat of his sword.
Okay.
I guess right here.
Yeah, you're gonna be. You're kind of hanging around this pole that's in the way, but yeah. But yeah, now that you have extra attack, when you action surge, you can attack 2 times, then action surge, and then attack 2 more times.
Is that one or that's one, right?
What?
Sorry, that's rake one or one, right?
Yes, rake 1. Raekwon. Miss. You have to do better than that, you big O.
Austin just snarled, all tusks and horns, is just pissed.
You
And,
you get to attack again. You realize that, right?
do I?
Yes. So your attack action is hold on, let me go back to it. Where is it at? Where are you at? Click. Your attack action is attack. So then if you attack, which you were, one of them was to grapple, one of them was to throw. You attack before. If you action surge and that gives you another attack action, you can attack again.
All right, I'm gonna try attacking him again
Fighters,
with
baby.
the flat of my blade. So when he taunts, Lee Austin just roars and swings his sword again.
Someone put this old man to bed.
It's
Now-
hard when you get bigger because then you have to like rebalance, and it takes a second.
Thank you. Thank you for
This doesn't
justifying.
normally happen.
Yep.
It doesn't normally happen.
I swear I'm normally a lot better than this. Alright. You end your turn?
Yes.
Hmm. I will go ahead and end your turn on the tracker. And I will give... Yes. I will give Misha cover on this. Does not matter. Oh boy. Sin, Tendi, Poppy. Actually, at this point, everyone sees it as a bolt or an arrow flies from behind Poppy, originating from where the statue is, and it hits Misha. Whoa! Come back here. Thank you. Dealing.
No. God damn it! Why can't I be Calliope?
Hang on. Sneak attack. Okay. Yeah. Nope. Misha is down. We find him. See if he's taking that much. Oh no! He's not up. He's not down yet. But he is taking. Yeah, he is almost down. So you see another ragged, younger, more youthful Shadow Fae. As they then, as they fire, they see that he is not still there, and that everyone seems to be leaving except for the one who got thrown recently. And he is going to disappear in a swirl of shadow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and appears outside. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Begins to round the corner. So all that remain is the Hound of the Night and the Rake #1, and a very damaged, hanging by a thread, Misha Jorlik, and a dying Oleg, as we then go to Sin.
Okay, after seeing all that commence, Sin is going to, in a burst of speed, if I can get this thing to cooperate, he is going to travel his speed to get to this dude.
Okay.
And he is going to take a swing. What would you call this thing?
It's a Shadow Fae Cutthroat #1.
Okay.
Nice.
Did it hit?
I think so.
Yep.
Okay. So he is going to...
Nice.
damage, and then he is going to swing again. Actually, he's going to use, before I do that, he's going to get the splasher feat, if I can get that to the effect of that. I don't know which one of these things it is. It's like effect, slasher, hit, reduce speed. Okay, so it's this one. And then with his swarm, I guess he needs to make a save. Fails, so my swarm is going to pick him up and move him 15 feet toward me.
Well, you can't get any more towards you than being being adjacent.
I guess he's gonna. I would like to see him go. I can't push on the space that's right next to me, but on the right side. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing at him again.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's fucking go!
Now, just so you know, so when you're doing this with so it shows Bardic Inspiration as an effect, right? That's just there to remind you that let's say if it didn't hit, then that effect being there is to remind you that you could use your Bardic Inspiration to then roll the Bardic Inspiration. Obviously, you don't need to on a crit, but go ahead and fuck them up.
Right. Yeah, I was hoping to be able to use it, but it didn't look like I'm going to be able to.
Oh, looks like you don't have to.
You drop the young cutthroat as he falls to your feet. Rapier, short bow clanging against the ground.
All right, and my intention is to drag his ass back to the fight.
Okay.
That will end my turn.
All right, we then go back to the top of the next round, if I'm not mistaken. All right, bud. Let's look at how far it's gonna be. $60 to get to that square. Okay. Leofston, go ahead and if you feel so inclined.
Oh, I am so inclined.
If you want to try to hit, he walks by. If you want to try to hit me, you are more than welcome to. Otherwise, I'm leaving.
Leofston stinky faces and go after them again.
You hit.
Get fucked.
You scratch him and he goes, "Oh, I'll have to get that hemmed up later." He makes it to the door and then just goes, "I believe we are done here. Blood has been spilled. You all enjoy your evening cleaning this up. And please don't forget, pay attention to the signs posted on doors, will you?" And we'll use a disappear in another shadowy mix of shadow.
I hop into the future and cast counterspell.
Get him.
Nope. Still doesn't recharge that man. I tell you what. Okay. Yeah. Let's. Wow.
Wow. Oh no. Oh yes. Wait, no, that's a good yes. Okay.
Oh, good. Good.
Oh, good. Good. Okay, good.
Okay.
The hound.
Yeah, nope, not done yet. So we go to Tendy.
I had a couple ideas, but I don't want to do them now because Poppy's going to take the healing. Man, that cooks me up real good. Give me 1 second. Is there anything... What is the red thing by the dog? The red line? Is that like a curtain or something?
It's like a, you know how they've got the velvet rope curtain?
Well, that's not what I wanted to hear, but that's okay. Can't do that. Can't do that. You know what? I wanna mind sliver this dog. I was gonna do heals, but that's silly. I think that's it. Yay!
Good job.
Okay. Must succeed in intelligence saving throw. Take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your turn, which is good because it's not going to take another one before the end of my turn. Damage.
Hound takes 2 mental damage.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
I think. Hang on, I'm double checking one more thing. Yes, that is an action. Okay. Yeah, man, I wish this dog had a leash on it. That would be so funny. This dog doesn't have a leash on it, does it?
Make a
No, you
leash.
could make a leash.
I can't. Because I made something earlier at the bar. I can only use it once a day. I did it as a joke. I'll never do it again. That's
But it was
okay.
really funny.
I'm sure whatever it was incredibly funny. I do not remember what it was.
I made a swear jar.
Oh, that's so worth
It was
it.
a sorry
Yeah.
jar.
It's worth it. All right, Poppy. The 3 other poppies around you. What do you all do?
Well, everything else I've done so far feels like a huge waste, but I'm gonna twin spell healing word,
Yeah.
heal Oleg and Misha. Okay, where are you at? Okay. Misha and Oleg. Nobody's dying today.
Good job, bud.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's, I'm pretty sure, all I can do with my turn.
That's a good turn.
Did that use up 2? I think it used
Yeah.
up 2.
Oleg
Let me check.
kind of and begins to look around frantically.
I'm reading something real quick. Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Wicket.
Wicket. Can I have Wicket do a perception check to see if there's any more shadows lurking?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, you rolled it? Okay. Did you roll it, or did... I saw a dice roll, so I just assumed you rolled it.
I rolled it.
But I'm guessing that was you... Okay. So I don't have to roll it.
Wicket
Okay.
looks around and goes, other than the stuff that's on the walls, but that's not people. That's something else.
Okay.
No, it looks like it's only this scary dog. Misha is going to attempt to dodge once again. And
Thought you were gonna say attempt to die.
attempt to die.
He just lays back down. He's like, "No, it's fine. It's okay. I can just die. It's fine."
With the amount that this rake is going to be able to not only dash but then also use their shadowy thing, they are clearly not going to be around after this. So then that brings us to Prudence.
Sorry. There's an injustice that has to be told about. I'm just gonna do a repeat of what I did last time. On this poor, defenseless little puppy. Because I don't know if there's a way to make the dog stop being a dog. Because in a perfect world, I would like to take the dog away from Misha and make it, like, not do things. But I don't have, like, I don't know, things that dogs like.
Animal handling.
Do either of you guys... Do either of you guys still have dog treats on you?
Oh,
Totally.
shit!
Yep.
Leof does.
Sam was gonna chuck it at Olog to move him 15 feet, but I never got the chance.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I can, like, steal dog treats from the men, can I?
Pickpocket.
I don't want to kill the dog!
This is a very vicious, aggressive dog.
Okay, fine.
You can just go hug her Majesty and Charlie afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have dogs at home.
We have dogs at home.
Dogs at home.
Quarterstaff.
That's a hit.
Wow.
That's some damage.
Punch.
That's another hit.
Nice.
Wow.
That's some more damage.
And one more punch.
Looks like now the dog has finally taken some moderate amount of damage.
This dog's unbelievable. I missed.
But your hands are just so tired,
I'm really distracted.
right? Oleg he's prone. He's going to kind of skitter back from and sit up against this slab. 10, 20, 30. Yeah, he's gonna crawl and just kind of put his back over here to kind of be out of the way of things. Still kind of in a shock, but we go to Leofston.
Alright, what can I do?
Grapple the dog.
I am thinking about suplexing the dog, but... Oh, I do have two attacks. I do have two actions. Jordan, I would like to suplex the dog.
Okay. That is going to require a athletics check versus its either acrobatics or athletics, whichever is stronger.
On the dog, or just rolling it again? I'm sorry.
Just rolling it. You do not grab a hold of the dog. You can use your second attack to attempt again, but you won't be able to suplex.
I can't grapple and suplex in the same action, right?
Nope.
But if you grapple, then don't other people get advantage against it because it can't move away?
That's restrained. Grappling just means
I
the
see.
speed is 0, yeah.
What would I have to do to restrain? Oh, that's like a chain or like a rope or something. That's not just my big, meaty, giant arms.
Yep.
Okay.
There's like there's a whole, those who have mastered grapple in 5th edition are known to be some of the wisest, smartest people on the planet to date.
Guess he's just gonna attack with the sword. He's just gonna like very mad roar and swing his blade at the hound. There's my 20. Thank you.
Hey.
Hey.
How long does that silvery barbs last, Katie? Because we'll have to keep track of that.
It was a minute.
A minute?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okie dokie. You did some more damage to this hound of the night.
And that'll end my turn.
Creature of the night. Alright,
Okay.
Sin, you can move half your speed, dragging this body back.
That was going to be my question.
So if you dashed, then you'd be able to move 40. Can lay them on the steps of the temple.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to drag him back as far as I can. So.
Okay. I'll just assume that wherever, as long as you're dragging him, that body is adjacent to you.
Okay, and he's going to be right next to this little pillar to the left of me.
Okay. All right.
So that's 40. Oh, actually, that's twice my movement.
That's
So
the dash,
that's the full. Yeah, that's the full dash. Okay, and at the end of that, I will end the turn.
Okay. Gosh darn it! This frost breath. I tell you what. Yeah, dog follows orders. Dog's gonna go ahead and bite once more at Misha.
Dog, stop it. Get some help. Don't I have? Oh, that's so bad.
Misha is double prone. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. The dog now that Misha's turned around, the hound begins to turn around with its head just kind of in a very aggressive snarl and growl, its teeth bared, looking like it can tear any of you up at a moment's notice. Still seems that it is in quite a condition to carry on the fight, and you see its eyes dart around, taking stock of who all is still here. We then go to Chicken Tender. Hello.
Man, I can't do a hiss at him again. He can only get hissed at once a day. That's so dumb. No, you know what? I am gonna fucking hiss at this dog. He's being a bad boy. I would like to use dissonant whispers on the fucking dog because he's being a bad dog. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. It's not careless whispers, which is all saxophone. This is
No.
Yep. The hound manages to make its save.
On a successful save, the target takes half as
Wait a
much
second.
damage.
Wait a second.
Oh.
I don't know if that would help at all. I'm guessing your DC is a 14?
Yes.
Okay, I have to roll a 4 for this, but
If it meets
gonna-
it, it still beats it.
Oh,
oh man, that's
I mean, he's still gonna take
rules,
some
but
damage.
still. Okay, carry
I
on.
don't remember how this works though.
You can roll the
Do I roll into the box and then
roll
you
into the
manually
box.
do it?
Yeah, roll into the
Okay.
box, and then I'll show you how you can do it in this case. So, you right click the result and see if it gives you a have value.
Yes.
Okay, then that's fine. Then you would go ahead and have the value, and then drag it to.
Oh, oopsie.
Well, you dragged it to you.
Yeah.
We're just
I'm
gonna
using a touchpad. It almost got to where it needed to go.
You're good. Go ahead and drag that to instead to the Hound of the Night.
Trying to drag something. Hang on one second. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up.
There you go.
There.
Very good. You hiss once more. Dog seems to shake it off.
Poppy, help them.
We go to Poppy,
Okay.
who's not gonna help them.
I actually have one more spell slot in order to heal, so yes, I am. Don't tell me what to do. God,
That's one of my
not
favorite.
my dad.
That's one of my favorite phrases to hear spellcasters say.
Which one?
I have one.
You're not my dad?
Left.
Oh. I also have a stubbornness that makes it to where I can't quit. So and Eldritch Blast. Okay, I'm gonna cast Healing Word. Let me check something first though. Okay, that's rude. Let me click it. How is Oleg looking? Does he still look hurt?
He's up.
Critical.
I mean, yeah, he has taken quite a bit of damage, but he's up. He's no longer dying.
Okay, I'm gonna do another twin spell. Not cure wounds. I don't have cure wounds. Healing Word for both Oleg and Misha.
Love it. Love it.
Hey. We need to just pick these nerds up and yeet them somewhere else.
And then can I do anything else? I wonder. Probably not. Because I don't have very many bonus action things. And also I already cast a spell this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any abilities? Blessing of the Trickster is not gonna help. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. So goodbye. And I really don't know what to do with Wicket in battles.
What all can he do in battles?
He can give the help action, but then I have to come up with a way that he helps, which is difficult. And then he can technically claw, and he has a bow, technically, but it just gives 1 point of damage. So, not really worth it.
Is there anything that he could shoot? Like, is there a chandelier above this dog?
Does there happen to be a chandelier positioned directly above this dog, Jordan?
No.
Darn.
You're supposed to yes and.
Actually, the DM is the only person in the entire game of Dungeons and Dragons who can actually say no.
I can say no.
You
I can
know,
say
allowed.
We are very aware.
No.
No. Um. You know what? Sure. Wicket pulls out his little bow,
And he holds it sideways and goes gat gat.
and he's gonna shoot at the dog. Let me roll.
Wicked is no
You got
longer
this, Wicket. Why did you roll 2?
Wicked is no longer invisible.
I don't know why you rolled 2. I had
'Cause-
advantage for some reason.
Yes, because he was invisible.
Oh.
Oh.
Boy hit. Boy. Boy gonna take this
I'm so
one
proud of the
damage.
boy.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of him.
He kind of flies just above your shoulder and just like you see in the Gremlins movie when the Gizmo the Mogwai takes a rubber band and a paper clip and fashions a bow and arrow and just shoots a little tiny
The
arrow,
push pin.
a push pin at the wolf's at the hound's back and or at the it hits him in the ear and he kind of looks up and
Cool. Gotta protect Wicket with my life now. Anyway, that's our turn.
mm-hmm.
I'm proud of my boy.
Misha is going to get up and is going to dodge for
Smart.
their turn.
He should disengage and run away, my guy.
Kind of. I mean,
If he does, the little dog will have a
Dis-
advantage, right?
disengage.
Disengage is different, but he's got to get up first. If anything, that takes half movement. So, you wouldn't be able to get far if you did disengage. So he will dodge. That brings us to Prudence.
Slap the dog. Slap the dog.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
Slap that dog.
Yeah,
I gotta
Become a
suplex the
big
dog.
boy.
we've been playing this game for over a year now. I have no idea what you're gonna do at any given time.
That is correct,
I
actually.
hit the dog with a stick.
Bad dog.
Get down. Get up, and get down.
Still seems fine. You
I
miss.
don't like how fine this dog feels.
You hit on that third hit.
What is with this dog?
Still seems
It's a
fine.
bad boy.
Taking moderate damage thus far. Nothing concerning.
Prudence turns to Leofsted. What's this with this dog?
It's a bad dog.
We're gonna need a bigger kennel. That brings us to Oleg. Oleg will, he will essentially get up from prone, and he will probably move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll move over here.
Can he like pray or something cool?
Yeah, he does both, actually. He prays in the coolest way.
Wow.
Like, you know how Elvis would do, like, his hip shakes? Like that?
Yes.
Yeah, if that... I mean, some people consider that cool. So he prays
Ooh.
that way.
A Merle High Church interpretive dance prayer. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, Leofston.
I would like to suplex the dog, but this time when I'm rolling, I would like to potentially re-roll with inspiration if I do badly. Or is that not what I'm supposed to tell you about?
Ooh.
You can be able to choose that. Let me know before you do it, so I'll wait to roll. Because no, we would roll at the same time, and then if you feel like you want to use inspiration, then you can roll afterwards.
Okay, and it's athletics?
Your athletics, yes.
I would like to roll again. Oh, but it would that would be it. Bets would be it, right?
So it met your 13, so it beats your 13. So if you want to re-roll,
I would like to re-roll.
okay. You did it!
I guess, okay.
You did it by 1.
I imagine Lee Austin does like when the dog's just a little too heavy, too wiggly, so like you grab it and like almost drop it, but then like you pick it up again.
Did you
So for
Hold me
his
by the butt.
did you spend your inspiration point?
Yes, I have one left over.
Okay.
So first action, grapples the dog. Second action, he is going to try to bend back and suplex the dog.
Amazing. He has to watch his old man back, though.
Worth it. What, athletics
Puppy
again?
is out of healing.
It is
Prudence
going to
isn't.
be. Well, no. If you've got it grappled, you're gonna try to do. You're gonna suplex. Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, go ahead and do another. Are you trying to restrain the dog or damage the dog?
I feel like I want to damage the dog. However, I feel like restraining would be the most helpful at this point.
Okay.
If we let
Um,
the dog outside, we can kill it.
Because with your movement, you can be able to. I will let you be able to suplex, and either you deal damage and you can move the creature, but it's not restrained. It's still grappled, which still means its speed is 0. Or you can simply move it, but and have it restrained, but it will not take damage.
so if I restrain it, can I move it outside?
Outside, no. You can at least move it the exact opposite direction of where it's at right now.
Yes, I would like to get it away from Misha. Even if I suplex it, wouldn't I be getting it away from Misha?
Yeah, because you would be basically going backwards. So the opposite diagonal of where Misha is where you would be suplexing Misha. Because you take someone and you throw them behind you. So it'll basically be if Misha or if the hound is right here, it'll end up right here.
Okay.
Or if you move right here, then the dog can end up over here. And it just all depends on where you want to place yourself.
I like that second one. So Lee Austin's going to take a big step down, and actually no, because if he does that, then they can't reach it. So he's not going to make a move. So he's going to go back to where he was, or not move at all. But he's going to move the dog around and restrain it. I feel like that's going to be more helpful.
Okay.
Because that gives everyone else advantage against him, right?
Yes. So go ahead and roll your athletics, and it'll oppose that roll. If it fails, you could still move them, but they're just grappled and not restrained.
Okay. Get grappled or get restrained.
Yep. So you essentially move it over here.
I'm still holding onto it, right?
Yes, it is still grappled.
Okay.
Let me go to effects and grappled.
And as he does that, he turns to the others. Get that acolyte out of here. I was holding a very bad dog.
A moment.
Hold on. Can I move grappled to you? Yeah, there we go. So grappled and actually restrained. There you go. So you got it kind of pinned up against that like dais that is raised up a little bit.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so this hound is restrained currently, correct?
Yes.
Okay. After Sin tosses the corpse down next to this pillar here, he is going to come over here. And we're going to take some strikes at this.
Let me know when you want to use that inspiration.
Yeah,
I have to manually put it on you for it to work.
okay.
It's very dumb.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
And
25 is definitely going to hit for 15 damage. Now, you counting up the axe of many strikes? Like, you haven't.
I'm not.
You're not.
I haven't
storing it?
used
Okay.
that. Yeah, I'm not storing right now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him again. Why did it do that?
Because Bardic Inspiration.
Oh. Okay. And damage.
Frick that puppy up. This thing has like a bajillion hit points.
He's just a bad dog.
Oh, hey, you did manage to put it into a heavy damage. It has taken a heavy amount of damage at this time.
Okay.
All right.
And that will complete the turn.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, gosh dang it! You know it recharged at the wrong moment. Do I want to tempt fate?
If Pippa looks at me when I say her name, then you can tempt fate. Ready? Pippa.
Fate has been chosen.
A new
I
hat.
love you.
A new fate touches the beacon. All right. Leofston, you have this hound, this vicious large hound in your grasp.
Mm-hmm.
And even though you have it in a good hold, a controlled hold, you don't feel it there anymore. Your hands begin to, as you're holding it, as they're contracted to hold it down, come closer together and to where the hound itself wisps out of existence. And you are unable to know where it has gone.
As it does, like Lee Austin, like kind of like looks at his arms, looks around, and just like roars. Absolutely miffed. Can't get anything done today.
Oh,
Bad day.
I'm experiencing a moment that people have in normal D&D games that I've never gotten to experience, so I'm tickled. We haven't stopped combat because it went bring. It's Tendy's turn. So that fucker's still here. We just don't see it.
No, combat is, in fact, over.
Okay.
Can he come back though? Like I want to fight.
Can I tell you that I actually did just have a really, really good, fun idea for the dog? It just came at the wrong time.
Prudence, I'm assuming that you're wanting, from where you've positioned your token and where you want to move her, that you want to mount Misha, the acolyte. You are right on top of the poor boy.
She's
I
like,
want to heal him.
she's like doing.
You can do that from an adjacent square. You don't have to straddle him.
Look, sometimes you gotta get the blood flowing.
We don't have a premium tier subscription to this D&D game. We don't need any blood flowing. But yeah, you can move adjacent.
Not in my Christian D&D game.
I use Hand of Healing on Misha.
Okay. You can, again, you can move like here. You were just saying you wanted to basically be like that. And I was like,
I just moved the thing. There was no other thought process behind it.
okay, well, I will take it as it is in there. Just like it's one of the gifts I get as a DM, along with anything said during the casting of a sending spell will and can be used against you.
Damn it. Misha lifts the acolyte up in her arm. Prudence lifts the acolyte up in her arms and starts to manipulate his key to heal him.
Okay.
Are you alright?
Yes, he kind of is checking himself before looking around at the damage and the blood that has spilled.
Why were they fighting you guys?
How much blood is spilled, by the way?
Yeah, like, was it like
Can
2
we
drops?
get some ounces count here, please?
Can I fill like a measuring cup?
Some liters.
It's
Roll
a
for ounces.
legitimate question because I can prestidigitize the blood away, but if there's too much, then I can't do that. If that'll help.
Jordan, I was completely joking, by the way. You don't have to calculate the blood.
I will.
No, plane shift is where we take everything literally.
I never joke, no matter what character I play.
Poppy is super fucking serious.
I never once said something not serious.
All
There's
right.
a fire!
His whole life.
So the ounces of blood that are in a human body is anywhere between 8.45 and 12.68 liquid ounces. Between 4 to 6 liters of blood. So I would say that if both of them actually fell, that at least a third of that was used. So that would be 4 liters total. 4 liters to ounces is 135 fluid ounces. And what does prestidigitation fix and clean up?
Not that.
Okay.
I'll just grab a mop.
Oleg kind of goes, well, we will need to do far more to consecrate the grounds again.
Oh. Like, some more cleaners?
It is not simply the cleaning that will fix everything, unfortunately. Thank
Tendi
you.
comes in and looks up at one of the big statues and just goes, sorry.
Thank you for saving us and heeding Misha's call. I didn't know how long I would be able to stay there at.
Why were they
Why-
attacking you guys?
Yes, why were they attacking you?
They mentioned something on the door, but I unfortunately don't know what they're referring to.
I want to check out their dumb manifesto on the dumb door.
Is it still there? I thought Sin grabbed it, or did you grab it? Someone grabbed it.
Oh, is it that thing that nobody could read?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sin can read it if somebody shows it to him, but
Tendi holds it up.
It's for bingo night. They're inviting us.
That's a
What-
bad bingo
what
night.
is what
Tendi
is
does
that
not
that you have, Tindy?
understand.
I do psychic damage. How can I do that? Hold on a second.
For who? Yourself?
I want to believe that every time Tendi sees something that they don't immediately understand, they do take like a single point of psychic damage.
It was absorbed.
Got it. Okay. So does everyone gather around, or is it just the people that are Tendi shows the page for people, so does anyone go to it?
Sin will walk closer to see if he understands anything.
Okay.
Tendi cannot read it.
Leason's gonna go sit on the platform and look at his wounds.
Poppy's
Does
gonna
he stay
try
big?
to.
He's very big. Still big. I love
Prudence wants to help Bigly Austin.
Okay, so Sin is going to move towards Tendi. Poppy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to mend up Oleg.
Okay.
Now this one I do intend to mount.
I canceled it.
Gross.
Damn it, Jordan.
Yeah, it sucks that I have like the ability to say yay or nay to things. I know it is not something that is in your, like nature. You don't like that, but I've unfortunately.
Wait. I can move Prudence?
No, don't move me.
I didn't know I could move people.
I'm
Oh
gonna
no.
move you into
Too
the
much
fire.
power.
No, I don't want to go over there.
Anyway,
No, I can't.
want to touch
Okay.
Bigly Austin.
Sin, Wicked actually is kind of hovering above your shoulder, Sin, as Wicked is also kind of looking at it. So, unfortunately, Poppy, Sin, you actually, these words make sense. They are written in Elvish, so you somehow know Elvish. Do you read it out loud for everybody, or do you want me to whisper you what it says?
He's going to go ahead and read it out loud as he starts to remember how to read Elven.
Okay. While Sin reads this out loud, which I'll post the speech bubbles, I want you, Poppy, to imagine that Wicket is simultaneously reading it at the same speed, so you get it in like a stereo. All right, you ready, Sin?
I'm ready. I can read this. Let it be known that all who came here, the charter of the Temple of the Khors and Khors is revoked by order of the ambassador. Thelmandrin. None may enter, visit, chant, keep vigil, or worship here, until the priesthood conforms to the new practices. Those who violate this order are subject to summary execution or removal by forces of the realm. By his hand, His Excellency Lenin Thelmandrin, Hidden Ambassador in Extraordinary of the Winter Court, to the Fey City of Zobeck.
And
That's it.
That's the end of it.
Wait. So they're stripping rights to religion here?
Bastards.
It is hitting too close to home. No.
What it sounds like. What is this language? I wonder.
Could
Would
it
we
be?
know what language it is?
I mean,
It-
again, he says he can read it, and you looked at it previously, and you could see that it was Elvish. You do not understand Elvish, though.
Oh.
It just looks like it says elf, 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 elf to me.
No? Shadowfey, Shadowfey.
Elvish.
Shadowfey.
Tendy, tendy.
Wow, perfect.
Nobody knows. I guess if that's the case, then I guess they came here to execute you because you're doing something that you weren't supposed to do. Is that right?
I suppose so. We thought that they were just idle threats at first, the usual.
Leoxin turns to him. Have they spoken to you about this before tonight? About changing the practices or...
It was just that there will be changes. It was all very sudden. I don't know much more than that. We are not to even enter the temple.
Are they restricting just these gods, or are they restricting all gods?
By the message, it sounds like most of the gods, or anybody, or any practices that the Shadowfey don't agree with.
Misha kind of speaks up and goes, it sounds like it's just this temple with Perun and Khors. And that we would be able to... Father Oleg, it sounds like if we were to conform to whatever new practices that they want, they will allow us to be able to remain in this temple.
Then looks over at the corpse of the Shadowfey next to the pillar.
Actually, it is enough time has passed that it is simply that, a corpse.
And then Sin looks at everybody else. do. It seems like that we don't have all the answers, but maybe I could get more if I was to speak to the deceased.
Can Sin
Oh.
do this?
Yes, though I've not tried.
Hmm.
It's one of my
Tendy thinks
gifts.
Sin should do this because Tendy and friends did enter. And so Tendy and friends violated order and is subject to execution.
From
Think
where the officer just let them try.
I think
But-
that we should get any information that we can from any source.
Not everyone can speak that language though, so why would they put it in a language that not everyone can speak and then just assume everyone will obey the law?
Because
Dinky.
they want them to fail.
That's what it
Oleg,
seems like to me.
That sounds like a corrupt system.
Father Oleg kind of looks over at you, Leofston, still in your embiggened form. It was like, I can assure you that the way to not act in this case is, in any sort of there must be something that can be done rather than meeting violence with violence.
They already started the violence. They're going to end this with violence. What sort of practices were they talking about? What changes they want you to make?
If what we have heard is true, then their edict that was placed on the door gave them full right to be able to do such a thing to those who have violated this edict, regardless of whether somebody can read it or not. We know that there are languages all throughout. That is willful ignorance in that case.
Austin just glares at him.
I don't know why you're looking at me that way, young pup, but I suggest you perhaps get some fresh air outside.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
When he says that.
Check thyself before thee wrecketh thyself.
Austin glares at him for a moment longer, but takes the hint and steps outside to cool off. He goes. and
Tendy
sits-
will take Leofson's hand and go too.
Oh, so they can move themselves.
Combat is over.
Sin will go ahead and come to about here.
Oleg will approach and go, this is not normally a temple to house dead bodies.
Well, once I ask it some questions, I'll take it, and that way it's not still in your church.
Right. Misha, could you help me find the necessary materials to cleanse this place?
Sin,
Yes.
did you say you're just gonna bring a dead body outside and just carry it around? That seems not good.
I mean, it can't stay here.
Well, yeah, but if you're carrying around the dead body of a shadow fae in a place where people are... There's shadow fae, I feel like that's not good.
Well, we definitely need to hide it, but it can't stay here because then people will know. If there's a body, then there's a crime. If there's not a body, then there's not a crime.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I think there's a crime either way, but there is that one Swift Taylor song called "No Body, No Crime." So you know.
Austin heaves a big sigh.
From outside, he suddenly is like, there's a fucking change in the force, and someone brought up Swift Taylor.
But what was I was thinking that we should come up with some questions because I don't know what language he's going to speak, and if it's just this elven language, I might be the only one who can hear him and talk to him.
Some questions, I'm really good at coming up with questions on the spot.
So just be thinking about that. I'm gonna start the ritual.
We should probably do it somewhere not inside of this church.
It looks
are.
like Prudence wants to speak by the way that she's standing.
I'm
I'm
waiting.
typing.
It's fine. I'm waiting. You can finish what you're doing.
I think we should do it here because who knows what could happen. We need to take the opportunity to ask it the questions.
They also kind of just makes like a gesture of his shoulder, of like a.
How do we know he'll answer? How do we know he'll tell us the truth?
Worth a shot. I have faith in my children that they'll be able to get him to say what I need him to say.
You have father?
I guess in a roundabout way, yeah, that is the case.
Oh my gods, I never knew. I was in the presence of a dad.
The Austin is just
Yeah, I was like going
over.
Another
Sin-
dad.
Sin kneels down in front of the corpse, and he'll start to concentrate. And as he does, his eyes start to cloud up into till they're just a black. And then, as he's doing this, his wasps start to swarm around him, and they will land upon the corpse into the orifices, his eyes, his ears, and their abdomen will start to pulsate as they fill his body with larvae. And the body of the shadow face starts to shake violently before it pulls itself upright into the sitting position. And its eyes open and waits.
Sure enough, the creatures that you have summoned have provided a sense of life and intelligence to this completely dead corpse. It sort of comes back to a sense of half life, half death, and the inhalation of a breath that they do not need is dry and raspy. And their already paled eyes, pupilless eyes, look your way.
Well, what do we want our first question to be?
You see it raise up a finger.
We should ask him, why they are restricting religions.
The mouth opens. Everyone is the god. Son. And
Can
holds
I
up a
ask
second finger.
that you say that in normal voice?
Peyrun
as
is
well,
the
please?
Peyrun is the god of the sun,
Okay, thank you.
and then holds up a second finger as the answer was provided.
Who is she? Tendi can't really ask that.
Who is who?
The shadow face said something about doing her bidding or something about her or she. Tendi cannot ask this question,
Who
but
are
it
you
is a
doing the
question that should be
bidding for?
asked.
Maybe we should ask how we could get Zobeck back from the Shadow Fae.
I feel like any question you ask, he's just going to answer immediately.
Do not no. Third finger
Okay.
does it.
Poppy grabs out her book, and writes down, "Who are you doing the bidding for?" ? And just shows it to Sin, and like shrugs.
What does it say?
Who are you doing the bidding for?
Who are you doing the bidding for?
His Excellency Glennon Thalamandrin.
He's not her though. Who is her? God.
That is too vague of a question. And
Oh no.
and you see the fingers kind of crumble into dust and collapse as the head hits, and a bit of already dried, decayed skin, kind of in a shattering, ashes out a little bit on the marble floor.
Sorry, Sin. I didn't mean to waste that last question.
It's okay. It was
I
the
didn't think
first
that he
time.
would respond to me.
It was the first
be
time
honest.
trying it, so I didn't really know how exactly it would work, but
Do you think
Thanks.
Glananin is her?
I'm not sure.
Have I been misgendering them the whole time? Oh no.
Maybe we should have come up with some. I guess next time we'll just make sure we come up with some more solid questions.
Yeah, maybe we should do it before also, so that we don't say them out loud and be like, is this a good question? And then he'd be like, ooh, I'm gonna answer it anyway. You know?
Let's go over while this questioning is going on. Misha and Oleg are collecting things that are kind of in a box at the base of this anvil, and Prudence, it looks like you've walked towards them.
Yes.
Okay.
She starts helping them with whatever they're doing. Can you tell me a bit more about your god?
Which one?
Khors.
Of course. I suppose. Misha, could you take this bag? Thank you. Misha will kind of nod and give you a courteous nod before he goes to begin cleaning up or prepare for the ritual of cleansing the temple. Let's see. From what I can remember from Khors. Wait a second. Would have had this pulled up, thought I'd known in advance. What is it exactly you're wanting to know about Khors? There is quite a bit.
I'm wondering why your temple was attacked out of all the other temples. I'm trying to see if there's some sort of thread we're missing. I do not understand why the Shadow Fae would be attacking your temple, as I have no knowledge of your gods.
Well, Khors is Lord of the Sun. Lord of Light, Destroyer of Darkness. Bright Master of the Chariot. He's widely worshipped in the Magdar Kingdom and Grisal. Some say that there are more discreet worshippings of Khors in Rumela and Krakova, but most other places elsewhere he's mostly forgotten. But his symbol is the radiant sun, and his sacred text is the Book of the Sun, divided into a first sun and new sun portion.
And Perun, is he also the god of the sun?
There wouldn't be two gods of the sun in this case. Most have their own portfolios. Perun. Gotta find it. Working on it. There he is. Okay. He's right after Lada. Perun is the god of war and thunder. Although again, we are not a large temple. Khors is not widely worshipped too much in the crossroads. And I suppose since this is more of a commercial type city, Perun, we don't see a lot of war here. So we combined the temples into one. But he is the Lord of the Storm Court and the Crossroads and the Rothenian Plain. He is the patron of Valera and the Seven Cities primarily.
And do you worship both, or just one primarily?
I maintained this temple for worshippers to still seek to pray to these gods, although they may not be prevalent in this fair city.
I see, so it's more of a charity work. And the acolytes, are they the same?
I don't understand what you mean exactly.
Are they also not a worshipper of these gods?
Misha?
Yes.
Looks over to the younger boy. Misha also does pay penance, as do I. There's more than one god to pray to for anything. You wouldn't pray to the god of beer to be able to have perhaps maybe good growth of your crops. Most people don't have one god that they pray to. Who do you are you a devout yourself?
That is a hard question to answer.
I've answered yours thus far. I suppose you could do an old man a favor and answer that at least.
Rude.
I am fond of Lady Rava.
Ah. Lady Rava is quite more influential in the city of Zobeck.
Yes, she seems to be well loved and well recognized. I will leave you to your tasks. Thank you for answering my questions.
Thank you. If you could, again, thank you for your help. We would have surely died but we don't have much to be able to give as thanks.
There is no need. A good reward is its own reward. A good deed is its own reward. If you require any more help or you come across any more information, we will be at the Monster Hunters Guild on by Beckett. You can find us there.
If you could, I don't know. I would at least kindly ask that we can handle the cleansing, and we will, at least for the moment, shut down the temple until we can get this new practices sorted out. But could you help your friends remove anything that you can here?
Would you like help cleaning, or are you just mentioning the dead body?
Just the body that seemed to be, I believe I saw it sit up before it crashed back to the ground. And kind of
Yeah,
points a finger.
that's new for me. We will take care of it. I apologize. She bows at the waist. Good day.
Good evening.
So yeah, I think that's definitely what we should do next time in order to not, like charades next time in order to not say them out loud. And so they won't answer the questions.
Y'all need to clean up your mess.
What mess? Oh, this mess. Yeah.
I was about to ask if you have a dustpan.
A dustpan for the cremated remains of the body that you made rise and speak and then crumble into ash. You want a dustpan for that?
It's difficult to just. I guess I could use my hands.
No, let's not pick up the desecrated corpse with our hands.
But you're not gonna give him a dustpan. How's he supposed to pick it up?
You.
Why is he rolling?
Prudence goes to look for a dustpan.
Prudence, you actually, as you turn to look away to search for a dustpan, you notice that you're on the other side of this corpse, and you actually spot something dark and something shiny that has seemed to fall out of the pocket of this desecrated corpse.
I pick it up with no regard for my safety or well-being.
That's my girl.
That's my girl.
Who needs plot hooks when we got people that'll do anything? No, actually, so you pick up, it looks like a very strange engraved, or 4 coins that are strange. They are not gold pieces, platinum, silver, copper, anything that you've seen before. And it looks like 1 black opal that has, let's see, there's an engraved crest, but you are unsure of what it is for.
I show it to Poppy and Sin.
What's this?
I have found it in the desecrated ashes.
Oh,
That's cool.
Is it of any recognition to either of you?
I don't know nothing about Shadowfey.
Poppy looks at it. Does she get anything from it? Does she?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an Arcana.
recognize it?
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you for asking. Roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Something that I'm notoriously good at. Let's go. See, 15. I'm notoriously good at it.
It's a pretty decent roll.
Okay. You are not really sure about the coins, but on the black opal, it is the crest you've maybe seen once before, but once is enough. This is the crest of the Moonlit King.
this is the crest of the Moonlit King.
Prudence hands it to Poppy. Well, since you seem to know what it is, you are now its charge.
I am in charge.
You don't know
Wait, in
anything
charge or
else.
in charge?
You don't know anything else about the Moonlit King. Just that, for some reason, this is the Moonlit King's crest.
I will take good care of it.
I am hoping, and she leans forward a little bit, that she will do some research or potentially look for some leads.
I can do that too.
In your free time, perhaps.
I'm very good
if you
at
don't
looking for
have
leads.
Anything else going on?
I have nothing else going on.
Okay. As we are now just a little bit after 9:30, let me go ahead and wind this down by asking, how does the night wrap up?
Well, that's going to depend on one thing, something very important. Does Leofston's shirt grow with him?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Time to go.
Hold on, no.
Yes,
this
it
is
does.
just as
Everything
valid.
grows with him.
This is just as valid as the one that I did to Poppy. There you go.
Oh,
Except that you don't get yours absorbed.
Are you presencing Prudence for my thirsty nature?
Because you play Prudence.
Because we're recording.
Prudence is not me!
Because we're recording.
My thoughts are this: the corpse itself. How easy would it be to clean this up and put it into a compact space that we can carry out of here without anybody being the wiser?
10
Should we
minutes.
put it in the cube?
No. I don't want to like put it in the cube. That's
What
on you.
happens if we pour the dust of the dead over the cube?
No.
We open the cube, like we pull the cube, we open
No.
it, we sweep the remains into
That's
the
what I'm
cube,
saying.
and then we close it.
I'm just.
You know
hold on.
how when you sweep dust underneath a rug, the dust is
that's
just not
thinking
there
of
anymore.
portals.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You all can ask in a question of the day maybe tomorrow. How does the gang get rid of the dust? But it takes 10 minutes. It is fine. You would then be able to leave. Another thing to shore up is Poppy has the black opal, but what about the coin?
Prudence is going to show those to Lee Austin and Tendy. That was going to be her next thing. She's
Dope.
going to go outside and show it to him.
Does anybody
Let's see
does
if they recognize it.
anybody take any specific interest in the coins?
Yes, Tendy will.
I will at least, I'll at least look at them to see if I recognize the currency.
Okay, roll me.
Whoever recognizes it gets it from Prudence.
I too would like to try to recognize it.
Arcana check, please.
All three at once. Let's go. Battle Royale. Get a gift from Prudence.
Tandy, too powerful.
Tendy roll high because Tendy wants stuff.
Tandy wants stuff.
Yeah, Tandy just looks at it like it's a paperclip, and their
Ooh,
pupils
shiny.
get huge, and they
And-
just take it. And if anyone else tries to take it from them, they pa 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 that person. They are taking it home to Dad because Dad will know what this is.
Tendy, this
I like
Yes.
to. Go ahead.
this is a coin that would be, if allowed to be exchanged, would be 100 gold coin. But this is the currency of the Shadow Realm. That is what you are able to discern. This coin in particular is of the Shadow Realm.
Tandy will explain this, just so that everybody is on the same page, and then pocket it immediately.
And
Katie knows that.
So
this
does
is a
Sin just
mistake.
like recognize it, like in his, I guess, like randomly in the back of his mind, like some kind of currency that he's maybe seen before but doesn't know everything about?
no items for distribution at the party. I literally. Oh, do I have to? I can't put tendy. I have to literally put uncooked chicken tender in order to give you the parcel. Great. What was your question again? I'm sorry.
I was just wondering because well, Sin rolled really high, and for my character, for roleplay sake, does he just happen to recognize this? Maybe like something deep in his brain, like maybe he's seen the currency before as Russell Quaid.
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
Nope. I mean, you are confident that this is not any sort of coin that is used in purchases. Period. That you have ever encountered.
Okay.
Okay. So we will end as you guys have finished this up, and we'll likely go back to finish a long rest at the what do you call it?
Dragon Scupper.
Guild.
Dragon Scupper.
Drang Scupper. Robots
You'll get
in.
caught up in the.
Do you make it a long, like you hit a long rest button, or do we hit a long rest button?
I hit a long rest button.
Thank you.
But before we end, right at the very tail end, I know we're a little bit late, but I want to point out one strange thing that you hear in the distance.
Okay.
You hear in the night, where there's normally a lot of quiet and those have sort of fallen asleep, there are a few shouts and screams, followed by large sounds of horses clottering through the streets, the stone streets. And maybe one of you catches a glimpse of a spiritual-looking, like translucent bear with the mane of a lion and the antlers of a large elk and a long scorpion-like tail that is only glowing for the brief moment you see it, followed by Shadow Fae on horseback that seem to be chasing after it to hunt it. But you are all, again, if you have not seen that directly, you hear about it at least the next morning.
I want to know if I see it directly, and I want to save the majestic beast. You can't just throw that out there.
I can, I will, and I have.
I want
So
to
on that
save
note-
it.
So on that note, you guys find out that one of the strange happenings that is going on in the city is that there is a group of fey hunters armed with bows and spears are hunting shadows through the streets of Zobeck while largely ignoring the people. Their white phantom hounds and stamping, strangely beautiful stag mounts trample through the crowded marketplace, scattering people to all sides. What they hunt through the streets is not human, dwarf, or kobold, but wild deer, shadowy black bears, and a ghostly boar with tusks like knives, all of which the rumor is that they've released into the city. And we will see everyone next week.